Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, all. Today, we are going to be continuing with our Kaiserreich. This is our third stream, I think. Yeah. And, so yeah, we're going to be continuing today. Uh, okay. Done the promos. I'm getting started. Okay. Uh, started stream. Got that pulled up, right? That's right. That's right. I think I'm good in terms of that right now. Okay. Let's get started. November 1939. War's broken out. The Second Weltkrieg. And much has gone on. But here Romania stands. Woohoo! That's actually really good. 6% research speed. Okay. Georgia has capitulated, yeah, to the Russians. I go in and get the industrial concern. That's easy with the extra motorized production speed. You ready for shit glass cocoa? Okay. So right as I read that too. Okay. The fall of Petrograd. The great Russian city, built by Peter the Great, was captured today. Russian defenders initially held back the Finnish army across the Neva River, but a few days ago those positions finally fell. Now, sustained cannon fire on the Vasilievsky Island has put the last defenders out of their misery. Some military technicians say that with proper defense the city could have held out for years, but the Finnish momentum carried them through the city far faster than that. The Finnish army soldiers are using the palace square as a staging ground for moving throughout the rest of the city, and there are rumors of Finnish soldiers taking celebratory tours throughout the Great Museum of Artillery, confident that they will put their own mark on the military history of the Russian state. Terrible. German Empire declares war on Denmark. Isn't a two-front war enough? No, I just have to have three fronts. Hmm. I'm going to go for the Black Sea Fleet. And I have a research slot. Well, how handy is that? That's so nifty. Have I done all my research? I have not done the concentrated industries, so I'll go ahead and do that. Yeah, I think Germany's gonna lose this one. I mean, like, I think Germany could win if it was just France, but France and Russia, nah. Uh-oh, free city factories. The Fengshan government? Okay. Zili Fengshan War. Now, Dobruja. A lot of stuff is... Wait. Oh, that's... No, that's Dobruja. Yeah. Dobruja. So, Bulgaria is in the Reichspakt. Who all is in the Reichspakt? So, I'd be fighting here and here. It might be worth it to just declare war on Bulgaria and then help end Germany and then go after Austria. That might be the best course of action. We shall see. I'll go ahead and make this 6. Wait, how many provinces? 1, 2, 6, 7. Actually, I'll make it 7. So that we can have just one division along that river. And then while the other 2 armies kill Bulgaria, they can just hold for the 3 months it'll take. I think that's going to be our move. Actually, here's what I can do. I can just wait for Russia to push through Ukraine. I don't even need to worry about that front. Okay. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Hey, Bulgaria, I hate you. Take 70 days. We can do that. Uh-oh. Yeah, I think we're gonna get... yeah. I think we're gonna get a Douglas MacArthur America. Song's kind of popping. Dogwater. Collapse of the Union. Okay, yeah, so the Union States is on its last legs. And US won. My man Douglas. My boy. America. Do you guys like it when I do either like the regular names or the native names? I mean, it doesn't change too much, and then you get to like the Muslim world, and then Alexandria becomes Al is yay, and Alexandria becomes Al Iskandria, Dria, whatever, and then what? Oh yeah, Japan. Oh no, Japan becomes the same. Yeah, I think it's kind of cool. They have that where you can have it either as the regular names or their quote unquote native names. Go and get the dockyard because we don't have any right now. I'll go ahead and start converting tactical bombers over. We want the better ones. The Rocky Mountain ceasefire. Civil War has ravaged America for many months, but today a ceasefire was called in the conflict after a meeting in Denver between officials of the Pacific States of America and the United States worked out terms. Pacific forces would withdraw to new boundaries west of the agreed upon border, while federal forces would withdraw eastward. This is not an official peace, however, and many feel that a future reckoning between the two countries, a final showdown, as it were, for the future destiny of America is all but inevitable. Even so, this is a moment of respite for each other to gather their strength and count their dead, and Americans on both sides are celebrating a bit of peace, snatched from the jaws of chaos. We'll see how long it lasts. So here's what the borders actually look like. I mean, Pacific states are probably going to lose if they have another reckoning. The Second American Civil War, the bloodiest conflict ever to descend on the New World, is over. As sobbing widows bury their dead husbands and sons, the old USA regime has been replaced by a reactionary military dictatorship that has vanquished all rivals. General Douglas MacArthur has issued a nationwide crackdown on all possible enemies of the state, an underground CSA and AUS successors, and the nation is slowly starting to rebuild. Wow, the United States return to democracy? Or, sorry, will the United States return to democracy, or will the legacy of the Founding Fathers be crushed under the leader's boot? Only time will tell, but this war has been etched into the consciousness of the American people forever. What effect will this have on the American dream? No one really care whichever was easier? Okay. Yeah. I think by next month, Russia will have pushed past here. And ultimately, I want to be allied with Russia because they powerful. The fall of Kiev. Oh. Haha, haha. Bad news today for the Kingdom of Ukraine today, as the Russian army has just completed its assault upon the ancient capital. While initial reports suggested that the Ukrainian defenders would be able to hold them at the bridges in a protracted siege, the many avenues over the river proved too much to hold. With Russian troops on either side of the river and scattered defenders surrendering on the Isles, Kiev has fallen to the invaders. With the thriving hub now in Russian hands, the rest of Ukrainian lands are in jeopardy. While the Russian state has promised to respect the 700 years of history built up since the Mongols destroyed it in 1214, Kievan memory is long. Invasions have never been kind to them, and they fear the worst. The Ukrainian situation seems dire. And they capitulate. And boom, don't need to worry about that border. Need to worry about that. Austria intervenes in the Second Weltkrieg. Some military minds in Europe had believed that any inevitable continental war would be over in a matter of months due to powerful new technological advances. However, any lingering delusions about the scale of modern warfare have quickly vanished in the face of torrid tales of brutality coming out of conflict-ravaged Western Europe. Vienna has looked on with trepidation at the rearmament of the syndicalist powers for years, but now with open conflict threatening to upturn the balance of power in Europe, they have decided to openly intervene against the Internationale. Already, Imperial troops are marching against syndicalist forces, posing a new threat to the world revolution. Wouldn't be a Weltkrieg without them. Well, that changes things a little bit. Okay, that just ever changes things ever so slightly, really. Barely even changes it at all. It's not like all this preparation I've been doing is worthless. Nah. That couldn't have happened. That would be too ridiculous. Too ridiculous. Too ridiculous. Oh, I don't want to be on the Serbian border. They can take care of themselves. War is imminent. As our allies' armies mobilize and march to the borders of our enemies, there is a certain truth. Within weeks, Serbia will be at war, aiming to reclaim their lost lands. It is time for us to do the same, and so we are ready to invade once the declaration of war has been sent. We will very not be ready. Okay, best defense stat. You have 3. I think that's going to be the best one. Yeah. I'll go ahead and get this one since he has a good defense on hills. Everyone, we gotta go. We gotta go. Go. Run. Okay. What I need more divisions right there. Because else we'll be toast. Roasty toasty dead. Netherlands joins the rank pact. Serbia has declared war on Austria. The Fifth Balkan War. Although Serbia was defeated in the Weltkrieg and occupied by Austria for almost a decade, they were not crushed forever. Having defeated their enemies in Bulgaria and retaken Montenegro and Macedonia, Serbia looked towards the southern Slavic islands of the southern Slavic lands of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. Alongside their allies in Romania and Eastern Europe, the Serbians have now issued Austria-Hungary with an ultimatum to turn over all of their claimed territories to them. The monarchy has naturally refused, and so the Austrians are once again at war with Serbia. Only time will tell if they will prevail once again, or if the empire will collapse beneath the weight of its internal and external enemies. Liberty or death. The war against Austria. The army is ready. Plans are fueled, and a formal declaration of war on behalf of our allies within the Belgrade Pact has been written up. War against Vienna is imminent, almost certain, but not everyone is on board with it. At the 11th hour, Carol II met with a group of LAM members, ministers in private. The cadre of officials all share similar concerns about our chances. The Austrian Empire is a formidable military force. Thousands of our men will die, and a victory is nowhere near assured. Revanchism is one thing, but is gambling the fate of the Romanian nation worth it? After a prolonged meeting and a correspondence to the foreign minister Ion Muta, officials exited their meeting with their intentions made clear. To war, Austria de Landa Est. War, war, war. I want to sign as many non-aggression pacts as I can right now, and particularly send one to Russia. Okay. This is a little awkward. The puppet states aren't at war with us. Little awkward. Kenya, Burundi, Ukraine, Ethiopia, Somalia, Guranzi. Tibet and Latvia, sure. Okay, well, considering the state of the borders, I think I'm going to send this guy and his army over on the Bulgarian border. And he can at least defend that, I guess. I don't know. Zambia, Sweden, Nigeria, two Sicilies. Go, 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 go. Everybody needs to go. Run, run, run. Greece Prince return home. The Munta Marlin Legionary Corps has returned home to Bucharest with a hero's welcome. Prince Alexandru Catacuzzino marches at the head of the corps in triumph. The Green Prince brings back not only glory but precious experience for the Legion, having secured an ideological ally on the continent. We welcome them back with open arms. Oh no, wrong army. This army. There we go. Oh wait, who am I? What, bruh? How's David? But it's been going well. Thanks for asking. Thanks for asking very much. I've been having quite the good day. Okay. Oh, we got chunky Syria. Chunky Syria. Look at this chunk Syria, guys. Okay. Push. And we suck. But that doesn't matter. Okay. I can micro this, I think. Guangzhou Pact of Non-Aggression? Sure. Are you gonna do what I said? No. These guys want to attack us. They're meanies. That's what they are. And then just areas where there are no people, I'm just gonna walk in. I mean, what division is this? Yeah, that's just a larger division, I think. Okay, now all of you guys attack that. Easy kills. Okay, you can't push, you can't push. Now they've called Hungarian. Have they called them in? No. Okay. Thank you. Estonia, Cuba, Hawaii, Socialist Republic of Italy. I will take all of your precious non-aggression packs. The French Republic declared war on the Commune of France. And then I'm going to take... Sure, which other focuses I really... Oh, research speed. That might be useful. Just walk in there. Yeah. And King capitulated. That don't really matter. Bukovina, West Banat. Yeah, I think I just hit some of these experienced ones. The poor Hungarians. They've got like, okay, neither of them garrison that border. We're good. We're good. Almost had a panic attack. Okay, now I have a bit of an issue. Now, do they want my military access? Or do they have strategic reasons to be hostile to me? And that's awfully mean of you. Those guys gotta go fast. You know, I just realized it might be helpful if I didn't attack from where the river was. That might help. Just ever so slightly. Okay, let's start pushing there. Something tells me that we're already at war with them. Our enemy, sure. Bruh. Failure of the Halifax Conference. Representatives of both the Entente and the Reichspakt met in the Canadian city of Halifax this week, hoping to come to a working agreement on cooperation between the two sides in their war against the Third International. While there was initially progress, ultimately the German demand that French Republic announce future claims to Alsace-Lorraine was refused and proved to be the breaking point. The French departed Halifax in anger, with the Germans leaving soon afterwards, and the conference declared a disappointing failure. Their wars against the syndicalists will continue. They will do so separately and while still eyeing the other side as an old and potentially future enemy. Hardly a surprise. America reunited. With the restoration of democracy in the United States, the breakaway faction in the West evidently had no reason to continue the Civil War. After several meetings between the two governments, the Pacific States of America has agreed to a full peace with the East and rejoin the Federation. The crowds have filled the streets of cities from one end of America to the other, jubilant at the news that there will be no war and the Second American Civil War is now truly over. Wendell Willkie. Yeah, only 7,000, and what? How many have we committed? How many people have we murdered? Um, wait, we've done 6,000 there. What's Hungary? Because that's where we're gonna get a lot of kills. Is Hungary? Yeah. Yeah, 23,000. Oh God. Dear Lord. And I mean, Bulgaria's is about to go up like about 18,000. King's Day. Long live the king, and long live Romania. Ooh, this is a new event. I'm silly. Immediately following the reading of the Declaration of Independence in Parliament by Mikhail Gogolnisio on the 9th of May, the 10th of May has bore witness not just to its adoption by then Dom Carol I, but also to the arrival of that same Carol in Romania in 1866 and his acclamation as Dom, as well as the coronation of Carol I as king in 1881. Romania thus became a kingdom. Laden with history, the 10th of May was designated as a national day, being joyously celebrated within the kingdom to this day, in spite of its short-lived prohibition by German occupational force authorities during the Weltkrieg. This year has proven to be not that different in that regard, as celebrations sweep the nation once more, with whatever divisions present within the country being temporarily buried, replaced by a common sentiment of belonging and national unity. Crowds in Bucharest attend the military parade within the capital, as smaller scale parades ensue within other provincial capitals. The day continues with other cultural activities before culminating with a royal speech and fireworks displays all across the country. Long live the king, and long live Romania. Okay, I tried pulling this off before. But I think we're gonna actually be able to pull it off. And that's all I need to do. You guys go back to being balanced. Because we're fighting people up here. The fall of Beijing. After days of high-intensity fighting in the capital suburbs, East Asian troops finally scaled the walls of the outer city, scattering the defenders and making further defense of the capital all but untenable. With the railroad lines out of the city being thoroughly cut, the remaining Zili forces quickly thinned as deserting soldiers melted into the urban population. While East Asian colors now fly over Tiananmen Gate, the flames at Zhangyanmen sent towering columns of thick black smoke into the sky, its sad symbolism lost on view among the war-weary population. China can only hope that the war's new occupiers, one of many since the turn of the century, will finally restore some modicum of peace and order. It seems this Zili situation has grown dire. Quite indeed. Got him. I'll go ahead and take them, just because I can. And let's also crap those up. Boop. Everyone go to that border. There we go. I can't do any more land leases. Ah, that's much better. Chunky Romania. I don't know, Shroom. I think I'm just gonna go until Bulgaria capitulates. For real this time. We're actually gonna get Bulgaria. Not clickbait. Illyria's capitulated. Oh, great news. Serbia's chonky. That one, yeah, there we go. Go ahead and set that plan up. Now go ahead and set everyone over to that front line, because yeah, there's only 3 people there. That section of that army can be holding on just fine. Lost convoy, free military factories. Put them on guns, what we need. Get some more steel from Russia. You guys try pushing. Let's see what happens. You guys lose utterly. Okay. What happens if we give you support? Oh, we can just walk into there. Y'all know that, right? I'm gonna remove that one. Just hold there, don't attack. Because basically, once Bulgaria is done, I don't need these 13 divisions anymore, so I can remove them and just have 48 better equipped divisions with spare manpower to reinforce them. I guess I can't do that one. We'll go for the Air Force stuff, because why not? Let's put one thing of support equipment up. Let's go and keep going for the tactical bomber stuff. Make our very little amount of bombers better. Do they have a fort here? Yeah, they have a fort. It's a level 1 though. Level 1 forts are just like someone slaps some sandbags down. It's like, yeah, these can repel an enemy attack. Sure. Sure. You know, I'm just gonna say attack those bits, because that's gonna be an easy win. Okay, I think we are making some now. So, is this it? Yes. Add military police. Put you so you suck. Garrisons. We will need quite a lot of those. There we go. We're getting them, boys. And see, just switching to a better garrison unit almost gave us like, what, 7,000 more manpower. Efficiency is key. Go for better resource gain. I think Bulgaria should be about to capitulate, right? Right? I guess we will have to take Sofia after all. The West will never fail. Should probably stop whistling. I probably shouldn't whistle on live. That sounds like a bad idea. There we go. So you do it like that. And then we have those people who come around there. Change gears to attack Sofia. We almost got them. Breeze. Second time's the charm. 324. Bulgaria has capitulated. Great news. Kampfgruppe. Put another one on planes, because why not? Could trade another factory away. Oh no. Okay. You ready? You ready? You ready? Whoa, I have so much manpower now. That's crazy. Almost like I got half an army's manpower back. It's magical. Oh. Yeah, let's take you off the Russian border. Okay. We have capitulated Bulgaria. Romania looking like it should. Nice and thick. Thick boy Romania here. So, this will be it for today. Peace y'all on YouTube.